Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, I'm gonna play with Gengar&Mimikyu featuring Giratina and Malamar. And we're gonna have some fun in today's video, so make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you already didn't. So let me introduce to you Gengar&Mimikyu GX, 240 HP, Psychic Pokemon, Tag Team Pokemon, which means that if your opponent managed to knock this Pokemon out, it will be he will be able to take 3 prize cards, which is insane. So, Poltergeist attack for 2 Psychic Energies, and this attack does 50 damage times the amount of trainer cards we find in our opponent's hand, so that's a lot of damage. With 1 Psychic Energy, we can use Horror House GX, and it says that your opponent can play any cards from their hand during their next turn. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra Psychic Energy attached to it, of course, in addition to this attack cost, which is 1, so if you have 2 of them, in translation, each player draw cards till they have 7 in their hand, and our opponent won't be able to play any card from their hand next turn, which is just insane. Good thing is that it has -20 resistance to fightings, but the bad thing is that Zora can one-hit knockout Gengar without too many problems. This is the reason why I decided to attack 2 weakness policies, just for that matchup in case. And this is a good reason, mainly because Zoroark won't be able to knock us with a single shot, but it's quite obvious that Zoroark Dex runs at least 1 Field Blower, because they can. We can always scoop Gengar with its Rolla, and then we can simply put it on the bench, retreat for free if we have, let's say, Marshadow or Tapu Lele with Escape Board, attach a couple energies again to Gengar&Mimikyu, and then just use Poltergeist and hit for 50 times for each trainer card we find in our opponent hand. And this is the deck list, so 16 Pokemon, for trainer cards and 10 energies. Starting from left to right, we have 2 Mimikyus and 2 Gengar GXs, 2 Gengar&Mimikyu GXs, 2 copies of Giratina, just in case if one is prized, so we can have backup attacker. I kind of like Giratina because in some matchups versus, let's say, Lost March decks and stuff like that, we're gonna have good advantage using Giratina, for example, with the Gyarados. Early stage of the game, it's good to use Gengar&Mimikyu, but late game is definitely better to attack with Giratina's Distortion Door, where we can simply grab 2 or 3 prize cards in the single turn because of the ability. 4 copies of Inkay and Mimikyu, Inkay and Malamar, 2 copies of Marshadow, and 2 copies of Tapu Lele GX. So, moving on to the item cards, we're gonna find 3 copies of Acrobike, and then for the consistency and setup, 4 Mystery Treasures and 4 copies of Ultra Ball. More than that, there's also 2 copies of Rescue Stretcher, and then 3 copies of Escape Board and 2 copies of Weakness Policies. Stadium Decision was Lavender Town, because once per turn we can look at our opponent's hand and see how many trainer cards we can find there, and then we can simply decide if we want to attack with Gengar, or if we want to maybe attack with Giratina's Shadow Impact. More than that, about Drow supporters, I'm running 8 of them, 4 Cynthias, 2 of each, Erika's Hospitality and Lily. 2 supporters are going to be at Sorolla for the scoop, and obviously 4 copies of Guzma. It's very important to have 4 Guzmas in this build. Then we also have 10 regular basic Psychic Energies, and that's it. That is the deck list that I'm using in today's video, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy watching this video, so make sure to smash the like button for this Gengar&Mimikyu GX deck list, so see you in the game. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Alright, so as usual, I'm calling the heads on the coin flip, and I'm starting first. That's always good to know. Giratina as the opening hand. Pretty much all of the other cards in my hand are just useless at this moment, so we're gonna try to play that Ultra Ball for 2 Psychic Energy cards, and maybe go with the Marshadow, but something tells me that I should maybe consider even going with Tapu Lele if it's available. Marshadow is definitely risk. I can Lily for like, let's gamble. Let's gamble, we can do that. Let loose So let it be for like 4 new cards, and I might be lucky here, so... Okay, I was not lucky here, but at least I have Acrobike available. Cynthia saves the day. Alright. More than that, I'm not gonna need weakness policy in this matchup anyway, so we're just gonna throw that Cynthia away straight away. What about Lavender Town? So I can see the cards in my opponent's hand. Ooh, he's empty-handed. And speaking about... Alright, good. So he have Acrobite Kukui play. That's literally it. Thinking about another weakness policy discard. And think about just grabbing one Inkay for now because I literally need it. And that's pretty much it. I attached energy and I'm done with my turn. So for the following turn, I'm gonna have at least Energy Lily play. Maybe even Erika's Hospitality. Erika's Hospitality would be a little bit better, right? So there's the Acrobike, right? So he discarded Guzma. That's really interesting. And one Kukui for 2 cards. Alright, at least he can beacon. And we can expect to see, of course, choice been attached to that Boswell. So there's already... Oh, so he took 2 Rookruffs. Alright. Alright. Alright, nice. Like the fact that I have Ultra Ball available, which means that I can have Lily for 6. And this is gonna be another Inkay. There we go. What about Lavender Town? So he have for the following turn 2 Rockruffs on the bench, Energy Attachment, and potentially even Guzma play or Lily, but we're gonna probably see Lily anyways. Alright, so Mystery Treasure into some sort of Marshadow play. Well, I have good feeling about this Marshadow, but actually, I'm rather gonna go with Giratina when I think twice. I need that backup attacker for a couple turns. We're gonna try to set up knockout anyways later. So right now we have 5 Pokemons on our bench. It's not a big deal. We're gonna be probably struck by that Lycanroc, who has ability to move 1 energy from the active Pokemon. Not from the banished Pokemon. So there's a DCE and Pulpad. So for Guzma and Kukui, and we're gonna see right now probably Lily for 3 and then Beacon. Alright, so if the top deck would be some sort of energy card, I will definitely consider playing my Guzma on that Boswell. Maybe even on the Yancy if I think twice. The Yancy would be a little bit better, but maybe even on that Rockruff. I mean, there's plenty of possibilities available. I might even consider going for that Rockruff on the bench instead. So he's expecting to be knocked out, as we can see Marshadow here. So I guess it's not gonna happen. With 3 retreat cost, there's no way that I can even think about retreating. So only possibility here is that Lily Acrobike play. I'm gonna grab Azzarola in my hand. Alright, so that bench of Giratina is ready right now. And that's the good sign, because if he can knock me out, or if he can knock any of my Pokemons in play, which he probably can, I can maybe even consider trying to get, let me see, 120 with Aslorog. That's not enough. But Splintered Shards. This deck does 30 for each energy card in your opponent's discard pile. So how many do I have? 2 of them. Okay, he can knock me out for sure. So I have 2 options available. I think I'm gonna go this turn with some sort of Guzma play, because I have Marshadow already anyways. That's very nice. Top deck. So we're gonna have this Malamar in play, right? We're gonna have Malamar in play. And we're gonna put this Gengar and Mimikyu on the bench. And we're gonna go with one Psychic Recharge as well. And then I'm pretty much ready with that Guzma. So it needs to be Guzma for this Boswell on the bench. So Shadow Impact, and I'm gonna place 4 damage on my Marshadow on the bench. Alright, so something tells me that this Boswell will be a problem because it has Choice Band as well as the NC on the bench, and with the Beast Energy it can pull a lot of damage. Alright, and on the other side of the field we might see some sort of alright, just another Lycanroc. Alright. With 4 trainer cards in my opponent's hand, yeah, right now he definitely wants to get out of those trainer cards from his hand, so he played Ultra Ball. I can always go with Horror House GX, which will be my play probably for the following turn. But we shall see. Cool, another Malamar, and there's also Cynthia and a skateboard. So he's doing me a favor there with that Lily, to be honest. I'm just gonna need that Lavender Town so I can see what do I have left, right? So first things first, we're gonna go with skateboard and then with the Cynthia play. And I couldn't get Lavender Town in play, so I guess I'm just gonna grab that Marshadow for the following turn. Psychic Recharge onto my Gengar, and if I retreat, I'm gonna have 5 energies in my discard pile, which is not an option. So for me, the best thing is just to hit my opponent with my Giratina. And 4 damage counters can go onto my Malamar. So for now, we're just gonna go as it is. And it's a roller. So I was expecting to see something like that. But that's cool. That's good. That's good. As long as he can have so many cards in his hand. He have Lycanroc and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 more cards in his hand. So who knows what else he have. It's very questionable how many item cards he have in his discard pile. I would really love to know that. Actually, how many trainer cards he have in his hand. So we're gonna use 2 Psychic Recharges. And we need that Lavender Town in play. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get one. But I will do my best with that Tapu Lele play. Do I even have it? No, I don't. Alright. So Erika Hospitality would be nice anyways. It's priced, unfortunately, so I can't see how many trainer cards my opponent have in his hand. However, that's okay for now, so let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 of them, that's 200, that's 1 hit knockout, like that. Moving down to 3 price cards, there's a Energy and Cynthia. So that Lycanroc easily got knocked out. And right now he's down to 3 price cards, meaning that even if he can grab some Boswells and put them on the bench with the Sledgehammer, he won't be able to do nothing anyways. I mean, theoretically he can do some damage, but nothing serious. Imagine Sledgehammer with 120 and then Beast Energy for 150 and then Choice Band for 180 and Kukui for 200. Still wouldn't be enough for the knockout, it would be only like 80. But it's again a lot of damage. So for the next turn, my best bet is to go for that Lycanroc. I mean, I should definitely go for that Lycanroc. Actually, for Rockruff, I forget about the Ansi on the bench as well. So, one Acrobike. Energy can definitely be attached somewhere. And my opponent decided to concede, so that's the game number 1. Lycanroc defeated. Let's move on to game number 2. Alright, so we're back with the game number 2. This is a Gengar&Mimikyu GX deck testing. We are starting second. And we have one Inkay here, so that's okay. I'm not gonna go with the Giratina play for now. Because I would really love to have Giratina in my discard pile, so I can maybe use that Distortion Door and spread potentially some of the damage counters around the play, around the bench. So there's one Professor's Elm. Okay, so we can put damage counters in those Magikarps, at least. So it's gonna be tough to beat this deck. So that's the reason why we're gonna need to attack a couple times with our Giratina. Alright, so one Cynthia to be used. More than that. Lavender Town, Acrobike. First I'm gonna go with Acrobike. I'm gonna grab Mystery Treasure so I can play like first Lavender Town so I can see what he have. He have Gyarados and nothing else. I can maybe wait one turn so I can potentially go for that Tapu Lele play next turn, which I will probably do, or I'm gonna go right now instead with the Marshadow play. I'm gonna let loose. I don't know why, but I'm gonna let loose. I need more cards in my hand, potentially more Acrobikes and maybe even Mystery Treasure for that Ultra Ball so I can have like another Inkay play. So with 3 Malamars and Cynthia for the following turn, that can be very useful. I mean, I had an opportunity to sleep his Vulpix so he won't be able to use Beacon. But then again, I didn't want to waste energy on my active Inkay because I already attached Escape Board and I would have 1 energy stuck for nothing. And right now he managed to pull Crusher Wake with 2 energies, which is not good. He had that as well without energies before I let loose him. If you play Crushing Wake with 2 energies, you can search the deck for any 2 cards and put them in your hand without showing them to your opponent. So I'm expecting to see maybe 2 Gyarados. 150 HP is not easy to knock out, that's for sure. And we might even see... okay, so energy attached to Beacon. My best bet here is to go for Giratina. I definitely need it. I wish I have another... if I have another energy in my... not energy, but... so Lavender Town. He's ready with that Counter Catcher play. Alright. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, I can still take the knockout, which I will. With my Malamar. I mean, it is how it is. It is a one prize game anyway, so the player who took first prize card will definitely have better advantage than another one. So we're gonna go with knockout here. It's quite obvious that I'm not gonna evolve this one because I really want to have this Inkay with retreat potential in play. So I'm ready with my Psychic Recharge, right, for 60, doing 60. And there's just another energy card. Alright. So I can probably expect knockout with the following turn. I mean, it all depends. It's questionable because still he needs to get some energies and discard some of the cards. Still he have like 39 cards available. But as it looks right now, probably he didn't expect to see knockout from my Malamar. I mean, I personally also didn't expect to see that, but it is how it is. At least I took first prize card in the game, so I'm definitely happy with that. More than that, what we can do? We can play Rescue Stretcher probably for that Malamar and put it on the Inkay, and then we can have another Inkay with Malamar Evolve in play. Just not sure why he's waiting so long, because he have Gyarados available, so it's quite obvious that he needs to promote Ditto in the front anyways. I think that in the early stage of the game, my advantage would be to put Gengar with 240 HP fast in play and then try to do some damage to my opponent, literally with him, and then Acerola into Giratina. That's my best bet to win this game. So 4 energies is 120, it's quite obvious that I'm gonna be knocked out. He did discard some of the resources here, but nothing too special because he already have like 2 Gyarados and Magikarp in play, so he's definitely fine. Speaking about definitely fine, I can right now go for some sort of Ultra Ball play, and I will go for some sort of Ultra Ball play because yeah, I did mistake right now because I didn't see how many cards he had available, and the big problem is that also both Gengars and Mimikyus are priced, so my only hope is to go with Giratina, and I would deal 150. Alright, let's go with the Cynthia. So this is gonna be 1 Shadow Impact there. And more than that, I'm gonna Mystery Treasure for that Lily, in exchange for my Malamar for the following turn, if it's necessary, as well as Acrobike. And I'm gonna grab that Tapu Lele in play instead of the Ultra Ball, and let's go. Let's use that Shadow Impact. Damage should go to my Marshadow. Alright. Not enough for the knockout, which is the bad sign. It's always bad sign. Again, he will need 4 energies for the 1-hit knockout. If he miss 4 energies, exactly 4 energies. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Again, we're gonna promote Inkay. Then we're gonna put that. Wait a second. Wait, if I retreat onto my Marshadow, right? Oh, I can't even retreat right now. So right now I actually did a mistake. Ah, damn it. Alright, I can still charge up this Giratina, and then I can throw Guzma. That damage should be placed on this Gyarados, but never mind. Next turn I can knock one of those Gyaradoses anyways. I'm trying to get rid of some of the cards, so also looking forward to see what he have. 2 Rescue Stretcher, Counter Catcher, and Water Energy. Again, Shadow Impact, some damage from my Malamar. Actually, second Malamar can do crazy job here. I mean, I can literally pull 3 prize knockout with Giratina. Actually, another Giratina would be nice. Next turn, I literally need another Guzma play. And then after that, another Guzma play. Will I be able to get so many Guzmas? We shall see. I can technically take 2 prize knockout next turn. And then finish game with my... and then I can finish the game with my Gengar&Mimikyu. And again, Counter Catcher. Alright, so we're going with Distortion Door. Alright, so it's good for me, definitely. So I just need Guzma, and then I can knock this Gyarados from his bench. Actually, I can't because I'm short for like 10. Okay, turn after that I can actually do that. So expansive Tapu Lele play for Guzma. That's for sure. Actually, I'm hitting for 130, so it is enough for the knockout. We're gonna put 4 damage counters on Malamar. So for my opponent, the best way to go here is to take the knockout versus my Malamar, literally. Oh, there's another Giratina as well. Oh, there we go. But we don't have bench space. We don't have bench space. But as it looks right now, the game is over because with Giratina play, I can. Oh, actually, it's not. He have Rescue Stretcher. With Giratina, I can knock Benched Gyarados, and then I can knock another Gyarados. And then I can probably equal the game. Ah, another Guzma would be perfect. Imagine taking another Guzma here. Top deck Guzma for the win. Or if I had one before, I would probably get victory. Anyways, it's still he still needs 4 energy cards. If he potentially miss 6 times, 6 energies this time, that's even worse. That's even more. 210 right now. Come on, give me something good as a top deck. Ooh, Kuzma top deck. Seriously? Like, seriously, dude? Like, wait a second. What we can do here? We can play Giratina and knock this Gyarados out. But what after that? If I only had that escape board available, that would be amazing. Still have that Rescue Stretcher. So if I play Guzma on Magikarp, I can promote in the front one of my Malamars, and I can charge up my Giratina, and I can knock both Gyarados out. Actually, I know how I can win the game, so I basically need to put energies either way on my Malamar or onto my Tapu Lele. It took me a little bit to realize that it's a little bit complicated play, which you might not see at the first place, but the way to go is to charge up either way 2 energies to Malamar, or 3 energies, 3 energies to Malamar, or 2 energies to Tapu Lele, to play Guzma onto his Magikarp, and then simply to put that Giratina with Distortion Door on the bench, which means I can knock both Gyarados from his bench. And take 2 prize cards, and then just simply knock this Magikarp for the game. Oh my gosh, so I actually did it. So it was very tough, but Giratina managed to win alone. Even I had 2 Gengar's prize in the last game, so that's it. That's the GG, and that's the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub to the channel for more videos. Make sure to let me know in the comments below what you think about the deck list. Have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.